Okay, this is a general reading for Gemini for January 2021. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If you would like a personal reading, please contact me at lizannesreadings.com or email me at lizannesreadings@gmail.com. And let's get started. Okay, so things to focus on this month: sacrifice and hope. Okay, so sacrifice sometimes is just a little bit of holding back until you actually get your dreams or goals coming true. January is usually a big month of sacrifice because that's when everybody's going on a diet and changing their rituals and working out every day. But you know what happens with all of those sacrifices is normally good things. You know, you're feeling good, you're looking good, you've got hope and happiness, and you're feeling like your energy is unblocked, you know, and that's what you're focusing on this month. So let's continue with this and see where it goes. Okay, so Gemini. Temperance is again, it's talking about balance and focusing on yourself and getting things, going in your direction. But it's also about like just balancing everything else. So the Temperance is a very spiritual being, but she does need to figure out how to balance her spiritual and, her 3D. So, the 5D and the 3D. Working together to get her to that next goal. What's crossing you right now is the Strength card. So it's kind of gaining your strength and becoming that strong, amazing, powerful Gemini that you normally are. I think the holidays and maybe going through 2020, I think was a rough patch on a lot of Geminis. And I think that finally getting into 2021 is putting you on a positive path and kind of realizing what your strengths are and what is going on internally. Okay. Also, they're saying what's above you is the Ten of Swords. So it's also an ending to a horrible cycle. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a Gemini myself, so I know that 2020 was a little crazy. It was one of those years of just letting go of so much negative and kind of, thinking that it was never going to end. But once it actually did end, it became a positive thing. And in the past, having justice. So there's a lot of things that happened in the past that kind of, at that time, you didn't understand what was going on and why this was all happening. But it kind of showed you that, no, you had to sacrifice, remember, a lot to get to where you are now. And some of the things that you sacrificed, you thought, they're not... I don't understand why I'm no longer in this relationship, or I don't understand why this job isn't working for me. And it's all because there's something new coming to you. We're getting into the age of Aquarius. It's a higher paced energy. It's a very spiritual, airy energy. Geminis are also air, so it's that time now to move forward and become the Temperance and actually gain your strength and your happiness. And I think in the past there was the Fool energy is. It was a fear of letting go. The Fool is usually the person that jumps and just does something a little crazy without thinking. And I think that fear of letting go it forced you to do it in the past. So anything that didn't work out, those relationships, the jobs, anything that didn't work out in the past, you just had to cut it. You had to cut the cords so that you could move forward and gain that beautiful strength, okay? There is a King of Pentacles that's coming to you in the future, helpful man. The King of Pentacles is normally energy of Earth. So there is somebody in the future that's going to help you. Earth energy is Taurus. They want to help you move into your career or your next move or whatever it is that you want to do in your future. The Chariot is, again, moving forward. So it's funny because we kind of went through, okay, there's a sacrifice that you had to let go of and things that you had to move on from. And now you're getting into that clear energy, that spiritual energy, the moving forward, the having hope. And you're having some people that are helping you throughout this. The Chariot energy is also a Cancer energy. So there might be a Cancer helping you through your path moving forward. In your surroundings, we've got the Moon card. So the Moon card, to me, some people are still not connecting with what you are doing. And that's fine. There's some people you're going to leave in the past. And, the lies and deception comes from the Moon energy. And they're not saying it's from you. It's actually from people in your surroundings. So there's a little bit of things that aren't positive from people in the past, but you just have to let them go. And that is, I think you're realizing that you're actually moving forward. The Hierophant is into the hopes and fears. So I would say the hopes is more of a reunion and making things happen for yourself on a positive note. So there's a lot of good things that are happening in the near future after the 2020 disaster year you just had. And well, actually, this is the Three of Swords. So there is a little bit of sacrifice and things that are going on. There might have been a third party, and I think that it has something to do with the moon energy that's in your surroundings. The third party might have been somebody, that told you how things were going and told you that life was great and grand and you were getting everything that you wanted in this relationship, and it ended up being something that absolutely was not what you were supposed to have. And still looking at it like, why did this happen? Why did this happen to me? But the bottom line is because you needed to move forward. So whatever this person, the bad energy that he gave you, there's like a final last talk. And I think that's, it has a little bit to do with retrograde as well, because Mercury retrograde is the ruling planet of Gemini. And whenever there's a breakup or something that happened in the past, I've noticed that these people come back. They come back just to say their final goodbyes or their, the see you laters, which is fine because it's time for you to move on anyhow. So it's more of a closure, and you absolutely need this closure. The Six of Cups is actually moving into a new direction with new energy, new love. There's Nine of Pentacles is actually where you get going with this. So the Nine of Pentacles is a woman that's capable of doing her own thing. You see how she's got the butterflies all around her. It's almost like a rebirth, like becoming a new person, being a happier person. So you kind of need this closure. I would say like it's going to be in the next 2 to 3 weeks with this negative energy that kind of the person from the past that you just needed to walk away from. So you need to kind of sacrifice this and move on so that you could have new energy in your surroundings, which, I mean, you can't get better than this. The Hope card is just like the person is just enlightened and in this beautiful stage. But like I said, it's just someone from the past. You're moving on from that energy and you're just saying goodbye. I'm assuming it might be a Taurus because this is Taurus energy here. And I think it's like one last showdown with the Taurus just to say your goodbyes. And then the Six of Cups to me is... I call it the dating card, but it's like good energy, lots of love and laughter and good things coming in. So it's definitely you focusing on what's coming next. And they're also showing the Six of Pentacles, which is moving on your career and your goals and what it is that you want to do. So it's like a whole, whatever didn't work for you in the past, job-wise, love-wise, career-wise, things that you thought were solid, things that you thought, I have a career for the rest of my life. And universe just kind of showed you working for the man is not what you're supposed to be doing. You're just moving into your own direction and you're going to do very well with it. It's just time to let go of that because there's new energies now and you've got to use your talents to do other things, which is that spiritual next level, being the temperance that you are and using your strength and actually showing people how to go through their own process because, it's hard to accept that all of this sadness and, the Ten of Swords, all the difficult times that you went through can make you become this amazing, strong, spiritual being, but that's exactly what it did. So it's kind of like all these horrible things that happen has made you this amazing spiritual light being. And now you have to show the path for others. So, I mean, it is a beautiful reading, even though we're talking about the negative stuff from last year, it's like, thank God 2020 is over and let the new begin, but in general, this is pushing you towards this person that's just growing and changing and transforming into this amazing healer. So, you know what? I have to say, Gemini, I'm happy that you're actually moving forward and moving on. The Eight of Cups is a person who's moving on to bigger, grander things and very happy. So I think this is beautiful. I think that there's just one way to go, and that's straightforward into this hopeful, beautiful new life. So thank you very much. And if you ever want to get a personal reading, please contact me at lizannesreadings.com.